what I told the New Yorker is very simple. Miles Guo, whatever you think about Miles Guo, has done more for this country against its existential threat of the Chinese Communist Party than anybody associated with this fight against the CCP. What he did when he came to the country is expose that it's the CCP and not the Chinese people. The bifurcation of the Chinese Communist Party away from the Chinese people was the work of Miles Guo to get everybody to focus on that. And that is what I call the shift of the Overton window. There's been a dramatic shift from President Trump's election until today, and it's going to be even more exacerbated on November 8th and going forward. So no, regardless of what you think of Miles, regardless of what they write about Miles, the whistleblower movement, the new federal state, the rule of law foundation, rule of law society, all of it together have been such a breath of freedom and putting a new perspective on taking down the Chinese party by either Chinese nationals or that are here trying to get asylum or American citizens of Chinese descent. So it's been magnificent. I would tell people, don't worry about the New Yorker. We have work to do. And that work is the work that we have to accomplish every day. And remember, and never forget this, we're winning, and we're winning in a massive way.
Sounds great. And then, so actually, I have a quote from the New Yorker article. It actually says, let's read it. There will be a huge platform fighting over saying that the Chinese Communist Party is not the legitimate government of China. He, which is you, Mr. Steve K. Bannon, credit Guo Miles, saying he's changed the overturn window in this country. They actually are very precisely correct about what you have just said. And to all the viewers who belong to the Democratic Party, and I would like to say that Mr. Miles Guo is not up against anybody from any political party. The only political party he's up against is the Chinese Communist Party. He's not a divider. He unites people. He wants all people working together to fight our common enemy, the Chinese Communist Party, and he is the #1 enemy of the CCP.
I mean, that's a very important point. I think that we're going to have a lot of Democrats. Remember, 30 years ago, 40 years ago, Nancy Pelosi was one of the great fighters for the Chinese people. She was kind of elected when she first came to Congress because her district has a very heavy Chinese American influence in San Francisco. She got essentially arrested or close to being arrested in Tiananmen Square when she went back there for a visit. There are many, many, many people in the Democratic Party that are really for taking down the CCP and the legitimacy of the CCP. This is truly a bipartisan issue. Now, there's a number of members in the Progressive Caucus that are not with us for the human rights of the Chinese people because they believe the lies of the CCP about climate change, which is totally a lie. I think they will be over, particularly as we start to highlight more and more in the coming months and years ahead about what the Chinese Communist Party has done to the Chinese people. And this, essentially, China is a slave labor camp, right, of a totalitarian dictatorship. I think that'll become more and more evident. But I agree with Miles. It's a way, and every poll shows right now, and I think this is because of Miles's work about the legitimacy of the CCP. Every poll out there shows that the one issue that the American people are probably more united on at all is that the CCP is an existential threat to the United States. I think it's 2/3 of the American people, are like 75%. There's no other issue out there that we're this united on. So no, this is a bipartisan issue. We have to take down the CCP. We can only do that in conjunction with Liu Beijing. And that's why I'm so proud of being a small part of this movement here in the United States, the new federal state whistleblower movement, whistleblower movement, and of course the Rule of Law Society and Foundation. Just very proud to be a member of the whole thing. And like I tell people, everybody's going to attack you. You're going to get attacked all the time. Just keep your head down and do your work. And it shouldn't be lost on anybody in this audience and your regular viewers that we're winning. I mean, on November 8th, we're going to have a massive victory. And after that, one of the things that will unite us is standing up against the Chinese Communist Party.
Yeah, absolutely. You're not a small part. You're a very important part. You're an integral part to the new federal state of China. And we're very grateful to your effort. And to all the Western viewers, I'd like to point out that the CCP is an expert in sowing discord and dividing the society. And that's what they have done to the Chinese society. They destroyed the Chinese people. They destroyed the traditional value. And now they're replicating what they have done in communist China to America. They're trying to use the social media and mainstream media to divide American people, to sow the discord. So it's actually a game. And I hope people don't, bite that.
I want to be very specific on something Miles said in that great video. And by the way, we've been putting these up on my Getter sites. And I tell everybody, if you want the best insights into the 20th Party Congress and what's really going on, you got to watch Miles's talks he gives every day.